Now I'm doing all Strauss Bascule bridges. Strauss over here, kind of way training Bascule bridges, underneath kind of way training Bascule bridges, and here training Bascule bridges. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be part part 1, part 6, or whatnot. All Strauss Bascule bridges. Now this bridge is the first Strauss over here, kind of way training Bascule bridge, crosses the Cuyahoga River in Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm definitely gonna show you some of my sketches. I ain't gonna show all of them though, but I'm gonna show you at least half and half. So let's get started. Now this bridge is built in 1905. It used by the Winning Lake Erie Railroad and Wabash Railroad. Now the Erie Railroad, Strauss, Hill Train, Bascule Bridge, built in 1911. Erie Lackawanna, and crosses the Cuyahoga River, Cleveland, Ohio. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna put inventor Joseph Baermann Strauss on there. So it's gonna be see, Strauss done did a lot of bridges, and this bridges is popular as the treasure type. So now these only 3 bridges that he done did in Cleveland, Ohio. Now this is the second one, which is the early design one. So Now you see the engineers. That's how you know that the kind of weight is the first bridge that is high above the tracks. Up close view when the bridge is raising and the strut is going through the spine. Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, and St. Louis Railroad Strauss train Bascule Bridge. It's built in 1920. It was removed. So, in Cleveland, Ohio, across the Cuyahoga River. So, yeah, so I done put a lot of Strauss Bascule bridges, actual bridges in my sketch so they could be more recognized. It ain't just the Golden Gate Bridge that he done built. A lot of people that have a whole lot of videos on the Golden Gate Bridge, but not the Bascule Bridge, because he specializes in movable bridges. So that's why he worked it with Ralph Majeski when he was in Chicago, and I'm gonna show you his bridges in Chicago in a minute, when he's working with Ralph Majeski then, before he left and have his own farm after working with the Raw Company. So That's the New York Central Railroad Strauss here, trying Bascule Bridge. It's duplicate to the first bridge, and it's built in 1911. Across the Ashtabula River, Ashtabula, Ohio. These are some of my pictures I took. New York Central uh, Railroad Strauss Hill Train Bascule Bridge is used by the Lakeshore Michigan Southern Railroad, and Norfolk Southern was built in 1915. Across the Porter's River, located in Port Clean, Ohio. Ohio Electric Strauss overhead Conway Train Bascule Bridge. It's built in 1909. All of it was across the Swamp Creek in Toledo, Ohio. Now this is, I believe, in West Main Street, Strauss underneath Conway Train Bascule Bridge. The widest bridge ever built. Carries Ohio Route 175, and it crosses the Ohio Erie Canal located in Bascule, Ohio. So, which is built in 1913. It was destroyed by a flood, and it was replaced. All the people on it, yeah, in the early 19th century. So, 6th Street, Strauss underneath Conway Train Bascule Bridge. It was built in 1914. It was replaced with a new bridge. Crosses the Muskin River or Zanesville Canal in Zanesville, Ohio. So, this is the postcard to this bridge, and I did had the original photo back in 2012 and all that, but the left is it's proof of that's the operator's Shanty operator's house right there on the left. Former Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Strauss over here, Conway Train Bascule Bridge, built in 1913. Limit to rail traffic. It's used by the CSX Railroad now, and crosses the Zanesville Canal or Muskegon River. So, in Zanesville, Ohio. For rail traffic. Benson Street Strauss over here, kind of between Bascule Bridge. It's built in 1908, and it was Wyoming Street, and it was replaced with a fixed bridge, and it crosses the Mule Creek or Miami and Erie Canal, located in Lockland, Ohio. Now there you go, the bridge is moored. Now what I'm going to do is each bridge, now these are Ohio's Strauss Bascule bridges. Now I'm going to put the inventor at the end before I do part two. It's going to be like each one is going to be the inventor Joseph Baermann Strauss on there. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the man himself, Joseph Baermann Strauss. He was born in 1870 in January and from Cincinnati, Ohio. He did a whole lot of hobbies and whatnot. Make a long story short, he worked with the company and the New Jersey company and whatnot. Worked with Ralph Nijeski before he left and had his own firm. So, and he done designed many bridges. And so this is Joseph Baermann Strauss, the inventor, the engineer who specializes in movable bridges, Bascule bridges, and is the most important inventor and engineer ever, in history. So now this is part one, and now I'm gonna do this every bridge. So now part two is next.